Welcome to lesson 102, and this is on page 533 of your math book. And today's topic is talking about mass and weight. So there is a small difference between mass and weight. A lot of people get these confused. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. So no matter if you're on Earth or on the moon, your mass would stay the same, because you can't change the amount of matter that is inside of your body. Mass is usually going to be measured in milligrams, grams, or kilograms. Weight is usually going to be measured in pounds and ounces. Now, weight has a little bit different definition than mass because you have the gravitational force to think about. So your weight on Earth would be different than your weight on the moon because the gravitational pull is going to be different. So to get weight, it's technically going to multiply mass and then the force of gravity, which you don't need to know that by any means. But what you do need to know is that pounds and ounces are usually how we are going to measure weight. Now there are a few little conversion factors here that I want us to be aware of. So 1,000 milligrams equals 1 gram. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. And those are going to be helpful for your homework. So I only have 3 examples for us today because this isn't a super difficult lesson. So example 1, 2 kilograms is how many grams? So I know that 1,000 grams equals 2 kilograms. So I could think of it like this. (1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. So then I would need to multiply the 1,000 by 2 to get how many grams are in 2,000 kilograms. Or, I'm sorry, in 2 kilograms. So I'm going to be multiplying 1,000 times 2 to get my answer. And of course that equals 2,000. So then 2,000 grams equals 2 kilograms. Okay. Some of your homework problems might actually ask you to, rather than multiply a number, divide it in half. It just depends on the wording of it, so just pay attention to that. So the next 2 examples is going to be dealing with weight. So if you remember back to our time problems, elapsed time, you can't have more than 60 minutes in an hour. So then when you are adding or subtracting, sorry about that guys, my little boys came barging in. So like I was mentioning, when you're talking about time, you can't have 60 minutes, or you can't have more than 60 minutes in 1 hour. So weight is kind of similar to that because you can't have more than 16 ounces in 1 pound. So if that happens, you have to kind of move things around to where it makes sense. So let's just do example 2 together. So 12 plus 6 is 18. So think of it as this is the ounces side, and then you have the pound side. Okay? So then 7 plus 2, of course, is 9 pounds. But I have a problem here because I have more than 18 ounces, and that's impossible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 18 and 16 ounces. And I have 2 ounces. Now that 16 ounces that I'm subtracting, that equals 1 pound that is actually going to get added to the pound side. So even though I'm taking away 16 ounces from here, I'm adding it to the pound side. So I'm going to do 9 plus 1 to get 10 pounds. So my answer is 10 pounds and 2 ounces. Okay, the next example is subtraction. So right here, I can't take 12 ounces from 10 ounces. So I have to borrow 16 ounces from the pound side. So I'm going to change that 9 to an 8. And then I'm going to add 16 ounces to the 10 ounces that's already there. So 16 plus 10, of course, is 26 ounces. So I can take I can take 12 from 26. So 26 minus 12 is going to give me 14. And then 8 minus 7 is going to give me 1. And that's my answer. So read through this lesson, and if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. Have a great day, guys.